I'm gonna have to live with the fact that I couldn't keep Ulysses alive for the rest of my life. But it's not my network. You weren't in the room with Pacho and I. It was like he wouldn't take no for an answer, Ben. Then try and compromise, Quinlan. If you're truly passionate about this case, then you should be able to discuss it. And maybe after you cover this issue, then you can discuss the epidemic of school violence. You're looking at a girl who now owns 25% of Russo Jewelers shares. More shares than Lorenzo's got. Do you honestly see CEO Gianni and Maximilian as the future of this company and the ones to lead this family? Because of the damage you and your father created, I don't see any other option. Now get out of my office. Now my conscience is clear enough to snatch this company right out of your hands. Hey Quinlan, do you have notes you'd like to share with me for your first episode? I'm not here to speak with you about the program, Pacho. I'm here to ask you about a local story. What local story? Have you heard of a girl's body being found in a suitcase near the south side? Can't say that I have. And I think that's the issue. Hello, Vivian. Does my brother have any more projects he'd like me to look over last minute? I'm actually here to apologize. I couldn't stop thinking about our prior conversation and wanted to make things right with you if I offend you in any way. Nona, I'm glad I found you. What's wrong, Alan? I'm beginning to worry about Nono. JJ, wait up. What do you want, Max? I want to talk things out. I know you're angry with me, and I'm trying to find out how to fix things. Since Ulysses is gone, I don't think anything can be fixed. Why are you bringing this up, Quinlan? Because teenage girls shouldn't be placed into suitcases, and it hasn't even been well known locally. What's worse is that we still don't even know who this girl is. What exactly are you asking me to do about it? Since we're preparing for my program, I think the best thing to do is raise awareness for this case, Pacho. I didn't feel offended, but it seems like you don't trust me, Gianni. Not that I'm quitting, but that's not the sort of environment I'd want to work in. It's not that I don't trust you, Vivian. As a matter of fact, it's my scheming brother who I don't trust. Clearly, I'm not Isidore. I only happen to work under him because I want a career in PR. Do you mind if I ask you why you seem so threatened by Isidore? What have you noticed about your Nono, Alan? He's been irrationally angry with me lately, Nona. Didn't I ask you and your father to make peace with Lorenzo? I tried, but Nono refuses to find common ground. Explain it to me then, Alan. What have you and your father done to make him so angry? I'm dating Vanessa. The last thing I want is to be at odds with her brother. Does it look like I care what you want, Max? Think back to before we lost Ulysses. You and I were friends, and I'd hate to see that friendship come to an end. Sadly, my friendship with Ulysses came to an unexpected end because of our mistakes. We made an agreement, Quinlan. I get that, but this girl needs to be identified. Most of all, the monster who took her life needs to be brought to justice. Last time I checked, that's what the police are supposed to do. You, as a reporter, are supposed to report on it instead of trying to solve this case on your own. Reporting on it is exactly what I'm trying to do, Pacho. Then you can cover it after you discuss the initial topic that I pitched to you. With all due respect, this is my show, and I would like to be respected enough to have my voice heard. Over the years, Isidore has played plenty of tricks on me. Those sort of tricks would hinder my success in this business, just to benefit him. I'm really sorry to hear that, Gianni. Just because Isidore is my boss doesn't mean that I would condone that sort of behavior. You've got a point. I know. Gianni, I've noticed how passionate you are to see this company succeed. Before my internship ends, I'd like for us to be on good terms. Does it even matter why? It certainly does matter, because your no-no doesn't just hold grudges for no reason. Does that mean it gives him the right to speak to me the way he has? What has he said to you, Alan? He pretty much told me how he wishes Alvera was still alive and that I never existed. If I could bring Ulissa back, then I would. Newsflash, neither of us can bring her back. Exactly. And I just want to move forward. What can I do? You're not gonna like my answer. Alright, if you want me to give you space, then I'll respect you enough to keep my distance. I don't just want you to stay away from me. I'd also like for you to stay away from Vanessa. It might be your show, but it's on my network. And I should be respected enough to run my network as I see fit. You gave me a contract, Pacho. Remember? You can't shut my program down. You're right, but I have the power to see whether your show is a success or a complete failure. Are you actually willing to sabotage my career if I don't do as you say? I think you should ask yourself that same question, Gwendolyn. I think I owe you an apology, Vivian. Apology accepted. And I understand why you'd be hesitant around me after what you explained about your brother. I'm glad to know that you don't put your blinders up when it comes to Essador. And I'm glad that you're finally beginning to see me as more than just Essador's intern. Your no-no would never say something so unspeakable and so cruel to you. He would, and he did. Why would I lie to you, Nona? Why would I make something like that up? It's almost like something snapped within no-no these past few weeks. Are you saying that you noticed this change in your no-no after Maximilian was harmed? Now that you mention it. But we both know I'm not a psychologist, so I don't know exactly what made him snap. What I know for sure is that no-no needs to be taking a break from his position as CEO if he wants his mental health to be intact. I'm not leaving Vanessa, not after she just lost her best friend. And your actions almost cost my sister her life. We've already been through this. JJ, bottom line, leaving Vanessa isn't an option, and you'll have to accept that. Guess I'll have to do something about it then.